Merry Christmas, Eerie Arachnids gifts to the 8 Terrestrials.
Okay guys, so here is the Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, the female. This is about as close up as I can get to her. She seemed more interested in me than she did the dubia roach though. So I don't think she's going to eat. But she may move around a little bit, maybe come even a little bit closer. Look at her. Absolutely stunning. Try and move it so we can get a little bit more of her in there. Okay, so there is one of the 8 terrestrial species that you will see in the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of them, and we'll see you at the very end. Okay, so next up is our Megaphoboma mesomesalis. I don't know if I actually say that one right. Mesomesalis, maybe? Yeah, this is another one I don't know the common name of, but this is the one that molted and had some problems. As you can see, she still has her legs in the back here are still kind of bent up. Her feet, actually her tarsus and tibia are kind of bent on that R4 and L4. She's hanging in there. You can see she's not very big. She's sweet. She actually will come right to my finger if I put it out there. She has been keeping up with the water. Keeping up with the water with her is the most important thing right now, because she dehydrates super quick. I think I mentioned this before. As a matter of fact, while we're sitting here, I'm just going to go ahead and throw some more water in her bowl. And there she goes. We might be able to feed her. Usually when she's perky like that, she was chasing the water, so maybe she'll actually catch a small little red runner roach. I don't know. We can try. Have to catch one. Let's see what she does. Come on, little one. Nice. Beautiful. Oh, it just, every time that she eats, puts a smile on my face. Especially when she catches on her own, because generally I just will put a dead cricket in there, squished cricket in there, and she'll gobble it up. So this is one that I am putting a lot of time and effort in. I sure hope that she can hang in there and get through this next molt okay. Megaphoboma tend to like it a little bit cooler, so you have to be careful with them. You don't get them super hot in the summertime. These are ones that in the summer I would put closer to the ground than up top, well, even in the winter actually. But she kind of stays right here next to me. When I'm not using my table at night, she's on the table, so I know she's always there. I can always keep an eye on her. I generally will try and put some of the tarantulas that are getting ready to molt on the table too. So this is the next one for the terrestrial, and we'll move on. We have 8 more to go. Okay, everybody, here is the third of 8 for the 8th day of Christmas here at Eerie Arachnids. This is the Stichoplastoris species Nicaragua, female. She's a tart. She's a handful sometimes. You can see how large she is. So I'm assuming a molt probably maybe before the end of the year. It'll be touchy. I'm almost positive that if I put a worm or something in there, she would probably eat it, because she's an eating machine. She's not overfed. That's just the way she's always is. Now, I've noticed with the Stichoplastoris that when they get closer to molting, their abdomen goes up. So they do gain, you know, I guess you'd call it height. Well, at least with her anyway, she's the only Stichoplastoris that I have, but definitely the way that her abdomen changes when she's getting to that point where she's going to be in pre-molt. That's what it looked like the last time. She was really, really tall. So, yeah, that's the next one. So we're going to keep on going through these and try to find ones that we don't get to see very often. So bear with me, and hopefully we'll get to see some ones, like I said, that you don't see all the time. Okay, so the fourth one will be the Homoeoma species blue. This is the smaller of the two that I have. And these two, it's really weird because they seem to molt within a week or two of each other all the time. They are different sizes from different people, from different egg sacs. This one is a wanderer. The other one likes to kind of be a little bit more sedentary and not move around much. This one's a tad bit calmer with its movements. It's not as erratic as the other one. The other one's a little bit more jittery, I guess would be a good word. And these kind of follow the same pattern as my Terrestrials. The two of those always seem to molt within weeks of each other. And I might bring one down. They're both in pre-molt right now. So we might get one of them on film. I'm not really quite sure if I'm going to do that or not because of the stage where they're at in their pre-molt stage. So the Homoeoma species blue. I think this is the Peru blue zebra leg. If that's, I don't know, that's got to be close to what their common name is. You can see they do resemble a lot, like they resemble a Faunopelma simoni with an urticating patch. So a lovely, lovely, lovely species. I love them because they're dark blue legs. It's almost like a jeans kind of look, a dark jeans with that orange on there. And I'm a big, huge fan of orange. So it's one of the reasons I wanted these. I do believe both of them to be male. We'll find out the next time this one molts. This last molt was kind of torn, so I didn't really get a good shot of it to check it for sure. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one on the list is the Cercopelma satacanalina. You don't get to see this one very often, so hopefully it'll come out to get this little roach. That's a good possibility. Definitely gorgeous girl. There's the feet. There you go. Hammered. Beautiful tarantula. So, another Cercopelma, just a great genus overall. Cercopelma, great. This would be an awesome one for someone that wanted to just pick one genus of terrestrial species in the new world and not go with, the norm of the Brachypelmas or Faunopelmas. Get into something different, and these Cercopelmas are just absolute beasts. They're all great eaters. Every single one that I have, species bouquet, the Rubronitins and this one, and then the Melanatarsum that I had that died in a molt was also an extremely good eater. So, okay, so the fourth one out of the 8, let's hit the last 4. Okay, so our 5th one will be the Grammostola hobbygrossa. We'll feed this one. See if it's wanting to eat. It hasn't eaten the last few times, so I'm not really guaranteeing anything. Pretty calm. Good hunter when it actually does eat, or when it doesn't take off on us. Hides. She just hasn't been eating. The last time she did this too, and I was like, she's not pre-molt. She doesn't look in pre-molt whatsoever, and she actually was. So this may just be that sign that she's getting there. But let's give it a try anyway. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing up here? Why are you up here? There's a good shot of her. No, you cannot crawl out of there. I'm not going to let you. Well, you're going to, aren't you? No. See, all you got to do is kind of vibrate under them, and the roach is coming right underneath there. So we'll see if this one wants to eat. Doesn't it get it right away? Generally, this one will follow and chase it down across the enclosure if it actually is hungry. So I like the Grammostola genus, and I do have some, adult females. I just like to raise them up. It's a lot of fun to see them when they're small and tiny. And no, you're not going to come up here, are you? And then what they transform into, really. Yeah. Let's see if you want to come up here now. The big old mean hands in your way, huh? Yeah, you get back down there. Okay, so we're going to let this one be. And that was the 5th one, Grammostola grossa. Okay, so our 7th terrestrial of the day is going to be the Boomba cabocla. There's not many names cooler than that, is there? I mean, seriously, that's a lot of fun just to say. Boomba cabocla. I could say that over and over and over again. Sounds like an instrument in a mariachi band, right? Boomba cabocla, the Brazilian redhead. So this one's getting, each molt, it seems to get a little bit more bold as far as not wanting to be below ground as much, but it still likes to be in an area where it's hidden, as you can see. There it is. Absolutely stunning spider. I don't know what'll happen if I take the lid off, if it'll stay put or not. Sometimes that, see, it'll hunker down. Dark legs, nice rosy-ish. They say they're redhead. As they get bigger, they're a little bit more reddish. I don't even know if you really call it red, but great species, not very big. I believe these are 4-inch spiders as females, as adults. 5 inches possibly, but I'm pretty sure that they stay at about a 4-inch size. So Boomba cabocla, number 7. Okay, number 8 is the Lasiodorides polycuspulatus. This tarantula molted and looked this big. I don't know why it constantly looks this big. Doesn't eat very much, but it is eating now, so we did get lucky. I fed it earlier when I filmed earlier and lost all my footage, so I had to redo this whole entire thing. So this is the last of the 8. Again, I tried to get ones that we don't see very often. I'm holding the enclosure kind of up, so that's why it's shaking a little bit. I guess I could put it down on the table. I really don't need to hold it. The Peruvian blonde, that's kind of why I wanted it, because I like the tones of the blondes, you know, the Arizona blonde, the Panama blonde, Peruvian blonde. There's one more, I think, that I have. I can't remember what it is. But if there's any of them that have the common name of something blonde, I want to get all of those, because I just like the coloring. That's, again, I'm an earthy tone kind of person, so the browns, the golds, the creams, the tans, the blacks, the whites, those are the colors that I kind of more eye-pleasing to me. So definitely why I wanted to get this one. In a quick story, again, I don't know if you guys have heard the story before. I know I've told it before. This one here was actually bought about 4 months after I purchased one, and I did a purchase with Fear Not Tarantulas. I went and checked out, and when I went to check out and pay, the one Lasiodorides polycuspulatus that I bought was gone. So I'd messaged Tanya, said, what's going on? And she looked and she goes, oh, someone bought it probably just before you did. And she goes, we'll be getting more in. So I just decided to get something else and then get this one at a later date. But the person that bought the one that I tried to get was Tom Moran. So Tom Moran has mine. So, well, not mine. He has his, but the one that I tried to originally get. His is much bigger than mine is right now. So if you want to go look at what they look like, go look at one of his videos and see if you can. I can't remember if he did a specific video on those or not, but they're wonderful little creatures. So yeah, here we are. I keep saying this. I always use it at the end. I run out of words. I'm trying to finish, and I keep saying oh and yeah, but we're all done. So we'll see you guys in day 7. I'm hoping that day 7 works. I have only got 2 clips out of 7. It's not working out for me very well, so I may have to change day 7. So we'll see. You'll find out tomorrow. And have a great day, and happy Christmas keeping.